Good morning students. Today we are going to learn about conversion of mixed to improper fraction and improper fraction to mixed fraction. First let us consider a improper fraction 5 by 3. This is an improper fraction because numerator value is greater and the denominator value is smaller. So this is a improper fraction. Now we are going to convert improper fraction into mixed fraction. The first step is we have to divide the numerator by denominator. The numerator here is 5 and the denominator is 3. So divide 5 by 3. Divide 1 3 is 3. Now we have to subtract. 5 minus 3 is 2. First, write the number in the quotient as a whole number. This is called as quotient. And this is called as remainder. First, write the number in the quotient as a whole number. The number in the quotient is 1. So, write 1 as a whole number. Next, the number in the remainder as a numerator. And the same denominator here. Or, this as the denominator. This is called as divisor. And the divisor as denominator. In this way, we should convert improper fraction into mixed fraction. The first step is we have to divide the numerator by the denominator and write the quotient as a whole number, remainder as numerator and divisor as denominator. Now we have converted improper fraction into mixed fraction. Now we are going to convert mixed fraction into improper fraction. First consider the mixed fraction 1 by 2. This is a mixed fraction because it has a whole number and a fraction. So it is called as mixed fraction. Now we are going to convert the mixed fraction into improper fraction. The first step is we have to multiply the denominator and the whole number. First step is we have to multiply denominator and the whole number. 1 into 2 is 2. Next, with that product we have to add the numerator. The product we have got is 2. With that 2 we have to add the number in the numerator. 2 plus 1 is 3. So, the improper fraction is 3 by 2. The denominator will remain as it is. The denominator here is 2. So, the denominator here will also be 2. The number we have got in the final should be written in the numerator. The first step is we have to multiply the number in the denominator and the number as the whole. 1 into 2 is 2. With that product, we have to add the number in the numerator. 2 plus 1 is 3. So, write the 3 in the numerator and the same denominator will remain here. So, 3 by 2 is the improper fraction. Again, we can convert this improper fraction into mixed fraction. So, first step is we have to divide. First step is we have to divide numerator by denominator. The number in the numerator, quotient will be 1. 1 into 2 is 2. Now subtract. 3 minus 2 is 1. We should write the number in the quotient as the whole number. So we have to write the whole number as it is. Next, the number in the remainder as numerator. So write that number in the numerator and the denominator is nothing but the divisor. This is the denominator. We have got the same answer here. We can convert improper fraction into mixed fraction and mixed fraction into improper fraction in this way. Now we are going to solve exercise 7.3. The first problem is write the mixed and the improper fractions represented by the set of pictures. Now pictures are given. We are going to represent them into mixed fraction and improper fraction. For mixed fraction, we have to look at the whole parts first. Mixed fraction is a combination of whole parts and fraction. So first count how many whole parts are shaded here. Here 1, 2, 3. 3 parts are shaded fully. So write the 3 as a whole number. Next, in this part 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 parts are shaded. So write 5 in the numerator and total parts in the denominator. Total parts are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So 6 in the denominator. For mixed fraction, we have to look at the picture. How many whole parts are shaded completely? Here 1, 2, 3. 3 parts are shaded completely. So write 3 as a whole number and the total number of parts is 6. So write the total number of parts in the denominator and the shaded parts in the numerator. Shaded parts are 5 here. So write 5 in the numerator. Next, for improper fraction, count the parts that are shaded. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23. Totally we are having 23 fully shaded parts. So write 23 in the numerator. The total number of shaded parts are 23. So write 23 in the numerator. Next, count how many parts a whole is divided. This is a whole. We have to count how many parts a whole is divided. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. A part is divided by 6 parts. So write 6 in the denominator. You must look here. Both the fractions are having the same number in the denominator. It must be same, otherwise you have done wrongly. The total number of parts that are shaded must be counted and should be written in the numerator, and we have to consider a part and count how many parts it is divided. It is divided by 6 parts. So write 6 in the denominator. Now let us check whether our calculation is correct. First, multiply 6 and 3. 6 3s are 18. To 18 we have to add 5. 18 plus 5 is 23. So 23 by 6 is the improper fraction. So what we have done is correct. The next part, we are going to find the mixed fraction and the improper fraction. For mixed fraction, we have to count how many parts the whole is divided. Here, only one whole part is completely shaded. So we have to consider 1 as the whole number here. First, we have to look at the whole parts. How many whole parts are shaded completely? Here, only one part is shaded completely. So this one will be written as the whole number. Now look at this part. 3 of them are shaded. 1, 2 and 3. 3 of them are shaded. So write 3 in the numerator. and count how many total parts a whole is divided. 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. Totally we are having 5 parts. So write 5 in the denominator. Next, improper fraction. For improper fraction, count how many total parts are shaded. Here 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Totally 8 parts are shaded. So write 8 in the numerator. Next, count how many parts are there in a whole. 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. A whole is divided into 5 parts. So write 5 in the denominator. Now check whether our calculation is correct or not. Multiply 1 and 5. 1 into 5 is 5. To 5 we have to add 3. 5 plus 3 is 8. So write 8 in the numerator and 5 in the denominator. So what we have done is correct. In this way we can check whether our mixed and improper fraction is correct or not. The second question is identify and write the mixed and improper fractions represented by the set of figures. Now we are going to find mixed fraction and improper fraction from the figure. For mixed fraction we have to look at the whole parts. How many whole parts are fully shaded? Here 1, 2. 2 whole parts are completely shaded. So write the 2 as a whole number. Next, you take this part and count how many parts are shaded. Here 2 parts are shaded. So write 2 in the numerator and the total number of parts in a whole. 1, 2, 3. 3 total parts are there in a whole. So write 3 in the denominator. Next, we are going to find the improper fraction. For improper fraction, we have to count how many parts are shaded. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 parts are totally shaded. So write 8 in the numerator. And next, how many parts a whole is divided? Here, a whole is divided as 3 parts. 1, 2 and 3. So write 3 in the denominator. Now check whether our improper fraction is correct. Multiply 3 and 2. 3 into 2 is 6. 6 plus 2 is 8. So the improper fraction is 8 by 3. What we have done is correct. Next, for mixed fraction we have to find how many whole parts are totally shaded, that is fully shaded. 1, 2, 3. 3 parts are fully shaded. So write 3 as a whole number. Next, you take this part and count how many parts are shaded. 1, 2 and 3. 3 parts are shaded. Now count how many parts a whole is divided. A whole is divided into 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It is divided as 5 parts. So write 5 in the denominator. This is our mixed fraction. For improper fraction, we have to count how many parts are shaded. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. Totally 18 parts are shaded. Now count how many parts a whole is divided. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So write 5 in the denominator. Now let us check. 5 into 3 is 15. 15 plus 3 is 18. So 18 by 5 is correct. What we have done is correct. The third question is complete the following table. Now some blanks are there, we are going to fill them. Improper fraction into mixed fraction. This is an improper fraction. We are going to convert it into mixed fraction. First, we have to divide the numerator by denominator. So divide 17 by 8. Divide numerator by denominator. 8 2s are 16. So write 2 in the numerator. 8 into 2 is 16. Now subtract. 17 minus 16 is 1. Write the number in the quotient as a whole. Write 2 as a whole number. Next, the number in the remainder as numerator and the divisor as 8. You should look into the denominator, both are equal. The denominator will remain unchanged. Only we have to add a numerator and a whole number. To convert improper fraction into mixed fraction and mixed fraction into improper fraction, the denominator will remain unchanged. The denominator will remain as it is. Now we are going to convert mixed fraction into improper fraction. 5 into 2 is 10. First, we have to multiply the number in the denominator and the number as a whole. 5 into 2 is 10. With the product, we have to add the number in the numerator. Here we are having 4. 10 plus 4 is 14. So write 14 in the numerator and 5 in the denominator. The number in the denominator will remain as it is. And here we are going to divide 89 by 7. First consider 8 alone. 1 7 is 7. Now subtract. 8 minus 7 is 1. Now bring down the 9 here. 1 7 is 7. 2 7s are 14. 3 7s are 21. 21 is exceeding. So we have to put 2. 7 2s are 14. 19 minus 14 is 5. Now write the number in the quotient as a whole number. So write the number 12 as a whole number. The number in the remainder as numerator. So write 5 in the numerator and the denominator is 7. The denominator will remain as it is. So 7 will be the denominator. The fourth question is, represent the following fractions on a number line. All the fractions given here are improper and mixed fraction. So far in our previous class we have learnt about representing fractions on a number line. All the fractions that we represented were proper fraction. Now we are going to represent mixed and improper fraction in a number line. First, you have to look at the fraction. This is the improper fraction. Improper fraction means we have to the numerator will be greater than the denominator. Such type of fractions are called as improper fraction. The first step is we have to convert improper fraction into mixed fraction. First we have to divide numerator by denominator. 1 8 is 8, 2 8s are 16. 16 is exceeding. So we have to put 1. 1 8 is 8. Subtract. 15 minus 8 is 7. We have to write the number in the quotient as a whole number, the number in the remainder as numerator and the same number as denominator. The number in the quotient as whole number, the number in the remainder as numerator and the same number as denominator. Now we have converted improper fraction into mixed fraction. The next step is we have to draw the number line. Look at the mixed fraction. 1 is the whole part here. So we have to represent the mixed fraction after 1 because 1 is the whole number here. So the number should be represented after 1. If the number here is 2, we should represent the number after 2. Here we are having 1. So after 1 we have to represent. Between 1 and 2 we have to divide the distance into 8 equal parts. The denominator should be taken and it should be divided into 8 equal parts. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We have divided into 8 equal parts. And we have to look at the 7th part because 7 is in the numerator. So look at the 7th part. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 and 7. This will be 1/7/8 part. Here is that. First, we have to convert improper fraction to mixed fraction. Next, look at the whole number here. Here the whole number is 1. So after 1 we have to represent that number. After 1 we have 2. So in between 1 and 2 we have to divide them into 8 equal parts because 8 is in the denominator. So we have to divide them into 8 equal parts. Now in the 8 equal parts we have to consider the 7th part. This is the 7th part. So this is nothing but 1/7/8. Next, the fraction here is 7/7. This is a improper fraction. But if we simplify this, we will get 1. 1/7 is 7. Again 1/7 is 7. The fraction can be reduced as 1. 7/7 is nothing but 1 here. 2/2 means 1/2 is 2. Again it is 1. So I have reduced, I have simplified and reduced the fraction as 1. 2/2, 3/3, 4/4, 5/5, all these are nothing but 1. So the numerator and denominator are equal. So we can represent them as in the number line. If it is improper fraction, then we have to convert this into mixed fraction and then we have to represent it in the number line. This is equal. So we can represent them in the number line without converting it into mixed fraction. Improper fraction இருந்துச்சுனா கண்டிப்பா mixed fraction க்கு மாத்தணும். இங்க 7 இங்கேயும் 7 இருக்கு. நியூமரேட்டரும் டினாமினேட்டரும் ஈக்குவலா இருக்கு. அப்போ இங்க வந்து mixed fraction க்கு மாத்த வேணாம். இப்படியே நம்ம ரெப்ரசன்ட் பண்ணிடலாம். First, the number in the denominator is 7. So we have to divide the distance between 0 and 1 into 7 equal parts. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 and 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So we have divided the distance between 0 and 1 into 7 equal parts. The part should be considered as 7 because 7 is in the numerator. So we have to find the 7th part. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 and 7. This is nothing but 1. This is 7/7. 7/7 is nothing but 1. denominator has 7. So we have to divide the distance between 0 and 1 into 7 equal parts, and the number in the numerator should be considered 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 and 7. This is 7 by 7. 7 by 7 is nothing but 1. Here the fraction given is mixed fraction. So we can easily plot them in the number line. You look at the whole number here, it is 2. So after 2 we have to plot the fraction. So it is 0, 1, 2 and 3. After 2 we are going to represent the fraction. After 2 means here. Here we are going to represent the fraction. Here the whole number is 2. So after 2 we have to represent the fraction. After 2 means between 2 and 3. Now you look at the fraction here, it is 5 by 6. So we have to divide the distance between 2 and 3 into 6 equal parts. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6. The sixth part is very greater. So I am going to divide them into equal parts. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I have divided them into 6 equal parts because 6 is in the denominator. Next, look at the number in the numerator. We are having 5. So we have to consider the fifth part. This is first part, second, third, fourth and fifth. So this is the place. So this fraction is 2, 5 by 6. 2, 5 by 6. First we have to look at the whole number. Here we are having 2. So after 2 we have to represent that fraction. Here the number in the denominator is 6. So we have to divide that into 6 equal parts. And we have to consider the fifth part. Here is the fifth part. So this is the 2, 5 by 6th place. So in today's class we have learnt about conversion of mixed fraction into improper fraction and conversion of improper fraction into mixed fraction and representing the mixed and improper fraction in the number line. Thank you students.